Wait, what? I did not expect that with NLE Choppa's dreadlocks. Looking at NLE Choppa's dreadlocks now, I feel like they've just matured so much. We see that they're curly obviously because of doing two-strand twists. And I gotta say, NLE Choppa still has some of the greatest looking dreadlocks from anybody. We've seen like Polo G, who has some really nice dreadlocks. Jaden Smith, I feel like, had really great dreadlocks. But from jump, I always felt that NLE Choppa had some of the greatest looking dreadlocks. And he did go through this period of doing hairstyles that I feel like could have damaged his hair, which I've done videos on as well. But now we're starting to see him just doing two-strand twist, which I've said multiple times that is honestly the best hairstyle to do with dreadlocks. Overall, he just has a really clean look. He has the tapered hairline, high top fade. With that being said, with him having a high top fade, he has probably, 75 to, I would say 50 to 75 dreadlocks on his head, which isn't a whole lot because he has the high top fade. But I like the way his dreadlocks are skinny, and he keeps them very well maintained, although there are times to where after doing the two-strand twists where he just allows it to go on its own, which is actually good. It's a good sign to see when the dreadlocks become a little loose, especially at the roots. The reason that's a good sign is because it's allowing the hair to recuperate or recover after doing a tight hairstyle. So with doing two-strand twists, it may not seem like a tight hairstyle like when it comes to braids or barrel rolls or any other hairstyle that takes a lot of tension at the scalp. When doing two-strand twist, it does put tension at the scalp as well. Any maintenance that you're doing is going to put tension at the scalp. So if you're putting tension at the scalp, you always want your scalp to recover after doing whatever hairstyle you're doing. NLE Choppa also used to do Bantu knots. I'm not sure if he's still doing those. I don't know a lot of people call them Bantu knots. I don't think it matters. You can either call them Bantu or Bantu knots. Either way. He used to do that quite a bit, but now he just does two-strand twists, it seems like. So this is what I was talking about when he allows his hair to kind of go a little bit. Obviously, it's not fully unraveled or anything like that. But you can see with this tapered hairline, it's not as clean as it was in the last video. And that's just because he allows his hair to recover after a while. Because if you keep putting tension at the scalp, now of course getting haircuts isn't putting tension at the scalp, but it looks like he does the haircut and a retwist at the same time, which is nice because if you do a haircut without a retwist, your hair is still gonna look a little messy. Although doing a lineup actually makes a huge difference. And I've always encouraged people, if you feel like your dreadlocks don't look right or something's off, then try just getting a lineup, and sometimes that solves the problem. But if you just do a retwist without a lineup, it's just gonna look messy. Doing them at the same time makes it look the best. But I gotta say, NLE Choppa has been a good example as far as how to do maintenance. Do maintenance and then allow it to recover. And one thing that you'll notice with him is when he's doing a show, he has his hair nicely maintained. And then shortly after the show, he allows it to unwind and recover. Here's another prime example of him allowing his hair to go. You can see that he has a lot of new growth right here, which is completely fine. And I want to encourage everybody, if you have dreadlocks, allow the new growth to come in before trying to retwist it all the time. Here's just a few updates that we see from NLE Choppa. We see that his dreadlocks are way more mature, which makes them look a lot more skinny. And he's doing that by doing two-strand twists when he's doing a retwist. And another way to make the hair look clean is doing the tapered hairline along with a lineup and the fade. These are all things that you can do personally to make your dreadlocks look a little bit better, but everybody has a different opinion on what they want their dreadlocks to look like. Like with freeforms, they usually don't touch them. And I've also seen people with freeform dreadlocks get lineups and tapered hairlines, and it looks very clean as well. If you want products like the crochet hook or the interlock tool or even locking gel to make your dreadlocks, click the link down below to go to greatlocs.com to pick out the products that you need for your dreadlocks.